Meet the Font Tsar. The Font Tsar is a little creation I made, which you see here. It's not quite easy to get all of him in one shot because I can't get far enough away. And the beauty in the Font Tsar and his outfit is in the details. So I'll just get as far back as I can so you can sort of see him. Now let me get my ladder and we'll go around him piece by piece. Start at the top. Add some mood lighting here. See if I can stand up on my step stool without falling down. Here's his cap, which is made of some dust. It's a World War I era U.S. military cap that I've added the cap band from the Schlacht Schliff Scharnhorst, which was a German battleship during World War II. This device there is from in fact, it's from one of these things. It's a sash thing that would go on a German World War I era uniform at the bottom of a sash that would go around one's waist. I'm sorry, from one's shoulder to one's waist. The filigree up there is from a sign painting maker's kit. These are masonite lettering that was used in sand casting that I've taken and attached to his hat. And he's wearing a gas mask, which one should wear in my house because it's so much dust. And he has over his helmet earphones and the microphone of a AT&T operator. Number please. So here's the on-off switch for that. His coat, he's wearing an overcoat, which is a German post-World War II motorcycle policeman's coat. And I've attached letters from a sand casting kit. He has a fishing pole. The thing he's using to try to catch fish is a World War I era German metal of some sort. Anyway, continuing down, we have a sash going across his chest, and these are brass stencils. And underneath that is just a gray ribbon, a belt, I think, from a Japanese kimono. His shirt is a green wool button-down shirt. He has U.S. Navy aiguillettes coming down and a ring going here. Also, he has a little chain going from his shoulder, hither and yon, and at the end of the chain is a little compass to help him get around. Oh, which way do we go? This way. We have more chains, and this one has a stopwatch, Russian Navy stopwatch. This is rubber, so you can, when you're shooting your torpedoes and being knocked around by depth charges, your rubber will not make the thing break. His binocular case that he's wearing here is full of pencils. He has a metal T-square instead of a sword. He's wearing beautiful gray suede lineman's gloves. These are what people that are stretching power lines from one pole to the other would wear. And the little staples here, the little metal bits, would help you grab onto the wires. Down here is a punch for a conductor on a train, and this one makes a little, I think this makes a little heart. And balancing that is a plumb bob. Moving back up, we have, has in his belt, which is a World War I U.S. Era Masonic belt, is a couple of things. One is a knife sharpener. You have to have one of those. One is an ice pick. Can't leave home without one of those. This thing is a dagger that you plug in, which heats up. I think this was an iron for dress pleats, but I'm not sure. Here we have non-resident fishing licenses, which one needs. Here's a little scale for weighing postcards, letters. Here's the bottom of the fishing pole. He has a whisk broom sort of thing, and his sporran, rather than a sporran, it's a sample of hair wig colors. Turn that off. There we go. So you can say, I want number 12, please. Underneath all of that, this isn't part of his uniform, but this is the Big Inch, which is a tape dispenser. I haven't figured out where these little tassels are going to go, but they'll go somewhere on him. There's a few other things. This little pasta measuring thing I think can go on his vest, in his belt as well. Okay, what else do we have here? On this side, we have a couple of armbands. One is actually to go around the head of the Japanese fighter pilot, kamikaze pilot, as he slams into the battleship. This is a armband for the civil defense, and I am slow but sure is another little thing he's wearing. This, I don't know what this is, some sort of saw. Oh, he's also wearing a ruler that has a curve to it for some reason, measuring curved things. Oh, and this just is something to keep him happy. It's a little aluminum game you play to try to take the things apart. And in his gloved hand over here is a bronze hammer. So that's the Font Tsar. He keeps me company. Oh, and here's a little light to help him. Light. Oh, and then I've got a little hook here from an erector set. There's other little surprises. But if you sort of squint your eyes and use your imagination, you might understand what. Oh, these are little sword knots for World War II, I think, German daggers. There's other things that fall off from time to time. This is a little potato masher, which might go in there somewhere. Ouch. Whatever this is, it's sharp. Oh. It's one of those things. So there's more things that will go on him that are in here that have fallen off. Oh, there we go. So you can see what these are. This was going to go in his cap band, the Normandy thing. Let's see, this is a little thing, more things. This was going to go somewhere. What's this? All sorts of little treasures back here. Number 3, that was going to go somewhere. More of his sash that I didn't need. And a little enamel U. What's over here? Ah! Here's a flashlight, which actually works if you hook it up with batteries. And I haven't sewn this on his sleeve yet, but this is a patch, the TLOOCDHEDSOAA. The Loyal Order of CDH and DSO Association of America. Well, what do you think this means? You come up with the correct answer. Make something up. The Loyal Order of Crocodiles, Dromedaries, Hedgehogs, and, well, I don't know. You figure it out. And it has a picture of Bambi there. So, I don't know if that gives you a clue, but that will be sewn on his uniform when I get my needle and thread out one day. Say goodbye, Font Tsar.
Goodbye.